Hello, my name is Steve Stinnett, and after reviewing Sutherland and Peterkin's respectful model and the MSJCC's construct theory, I have reflected on how these frameworks might shape my counseling approach. The respectful model that stands out to me the most, there's three of them that I kind of identified with. First would be ethnic, second, economic, and the third one, family. So we'll start off really by taking a look at this power diagram, which kind of shook me a little bit. It was that power diagram on page 2 of the scanned chapter from Summers and Flanagan. That was in one of our readings. But taking a close look at this power diagram, I kind of made up a little activity for myself, and I circled the ones that closely represented me. And at the end of that, I found that I was directly in the middle of the power circle. So seeing myself close to the power circle triggered an immediate denial response from me, which was interesting, as I felt I was far, far away from being privileged and living in that power circle. So as I began to look at other segments of the chart, not just the ones that I identified with, but the ones that described others, it became clear to me that, it seems upon deeper reflection, I realized that yes, compared to others, I have experienced significant advantages in my life. This was a tough realization and also a very powerful one. So anyway, I thought that was interesting, and just wanted to share that with everybody. But anyway, so I'll start with the ethnicity, which was my first response to the respectful model. You know, as a white male with British descent, I've benefited from unearned advantages throughout my life. In my younger years, I never paid much attention to that. You know, I'm just like going through my life, trying to make a way for myself and my family. You don't really think in those terms, but as I've aged and as I pay more attention to cultural events in society, it became clearer to me that my race has opened doors and provided opportunities that I might not have recognized before. Although I've worked hard, it's clear that my ethnicity has played a major role in my success. So that brings me to my economic situation. So, yeah, aspects of my life haven't always been good. Currently, I find myself financially secure, but I've also lived on the other side of that poverty line for sure. My financial situation has varied greatly over the years. I've experienced poverty. I was kicked out of my father's home at a young age of 16. I was left to my own devices to get through high school. After graduating, my options were still very limited, so I joined the service. And after serving in the military for 4 years in Central America, I witnessed another extreme, severe, just in Honduras, El Salvador, Panama, just a extreme amount of poverty and human suffering that I don't think I'll ever really get over seeing that. But I became determined never to face financial anxiety again. So early on, while my experience with poverty was real, it was very different from those who face more severe conditions of poverty. And I am aware of those conditions, and yeah, it is very enlightening. But returning home, I found opportunities everywhere, really, everywhere I looked, likely due to my race and family background. And finally, that brings me to family, which has been a very strong influence on my life. And as we all know, family is very complicated. Family has been a significant influence on my life, both positive and negative. My family was well known in the community, which provided me with advantages and a great source of pride as well. However, my family life was also marked by chaos and dysfunction, like some families are, particularly due to my father's hedonistic behavior and his impact it had on my mother. So In summary, while I recognize my white privilege and various advantages, I understand that everyone's story is more complex, as mine is more complex, as it appears to be on the surface. Urie Bronfenbrenner's theories on the interaction between individuals and their environments help me grasp these complexities in a clearer way. So, as I start my counseling journey, I must be aware of my privileges and approach clients with authenticity and sensitivity. So, how might respectful factors influence my approach to counseling and advocacy? Well, by addressing my own biases and preventing microaggressions where I can, um, I will engage in self reflection and also draw from my own life experiences. I'll practice empathy by actively listening and validating clients' experiences. I'll continuously learn about privilege and cultural differences. I'll create a safe space for my clients to share their experiences and ensure their concerns are respected. So, how understanding the MSJCC will impact my theoretical orientation by the end of this course? I really hope by acknowledging my privileges and remaining open to clients' perspectives, it will help me to aim to build a more empathetic and effective therapeutic relationship. I will strive to find common ground and focus on what is best for each client. So, thank you for your time and good luck.